Hello everybody and welcome to Windsor, Ontario for the middle portion of today's three-game mini tournament for OCAA softball action. This middle game for the 1:45 start will feature the hometowns of Sheridan and Mohawk coming in to Windsor for today's neutral site ball game. I'm Justin Prince. Welcome to today's action here on We Digital as we prepare for today's tilt. Lots to talk about as these two teams get themselves ready to go. Chantel Tripp start things out for the Mohawk Mountaineers up on the rubber. Tripp last year, a 5-5 pitcher with a save and 5 complete games. Part of her 9 starts and 14 appearances back in 2023. She'll look to keep the Bruins at bay, who just lost to the St. Clair Saints by a grand score of 11-2, rather 12-3 earlier on in the day today. Sheridan Bruins getting themselves all set to go for the respective lineup here as we're moments away from the start of this ball game. Peyton Barkley will lead off once again for the Sheridan Bruins. Jalen Taylor due up next. Then it'll be Olivia Weiss, Kirsten Razzo, followed by Zoe Rumble, Nikki Parapota. Then, rounding out the lineup, Postable Bay, along with Haley Nomore and Brianne Cruz. We're underway with the strike already for the Bruins. First at back for Barkley. Rice ball misses 1-1. Swings around and through it, 1-2. The Mohawk Mountaineers reloading their team in the offseason, including bringing in several new commits, including one key transfer we'll touch upon from the Durham Lords. To right field, it drops for extra bases. Off the base of the wall, Barkley gets to second on a double to begin this ball game. Just like the last ball game, she's aboard in scoring position. Similar circumstances to both of these ball games were the contact to right center field. They'll bring up the pitcher from the last game, and Taylor heads to the short. Played over to first. That play does not get there in time. Single with runners at the corners already for the Bruins. That was Bork to Beckham. In the infield, up at the plate is Weiss. Stolen base attempt. Not even close to second on the throw over. Runners at second and third. Let's take a look at the replay. The throw goes more so to second base than the second base bag. Throw out to third. Trying to get a pickoff to Barkley, nearly lost it. 1-2. 0-2 is now the signal for the umpiring crew. This one dribbled to Chantel Tripp, throw to home, called safe. And Barkley advances and scores on the fielder's choice call. Runners at the corners again. Here's a look at the replay. Trying to get the tag. Called safe on the slide. Have marked it as a 1-out pardon. Still fielder's choice regardless here. Calling for strike one. play there?
No.
So it should be 1-0, correct?
1-0. She didn't get over there. No, she was safe.
And just confirming, there is no outs in the inning, and there was a run scored. That is now being updated on the scoreboards here at the ballpark. Sheridan Bruins up by 1 as that one's popped up by Razzo. Oh, and 2 is the count at the plate. This one popped up again. This time it falls foul. Razzo last game, 1 for 4 with a double and RBI. That one way up high to the backstop, allows a runner to score. And now the throw, missed Tripp. Throw back to Tripp. Doesn't get there in time, and the Bruins score 2. Wild pitch and an E2 in the sequence. Couldn't get the squeeze on the wild pitch, and then the simple throw misses, and nobody is able to get there. So 2-2 the count, 3-0 Bruins. Razzo down the left field line, and this one's tracked down and caught. Play made by Borg. That brings up Zoe Rumble. One out in the inning. Rumble swings and misses. 0-1. Rumble last game had 1 hit, 1 walk, and a strikeout. Down low, 1-1. Skied up to center and tracked down by the newcomer, Abby Suffel. Suffel transferring over, started the outfield today. Now at the plate, Perpota. 0-1 the count. Last game, she went 2 for 4 with 2 singles. This one popped up. Tracked down by Beckham. And the side is retired.
3 runs, 2 hits, no one left on base.
3 runs, 2 hits, no runners left on base here. And so the Sheridan Bruins strike first. 3-0 over the Mohawk Mountaineers.
Student looking to play sports on campus, make sure you follow the SSAA on Instagram at Saints Student Athletics.
And now it's time to flip the script. Sheridan now to take the field defensively and to the rubber. The Mountaineers come to the plate. Peyton Barkley with a 1 depended upon on the rubber today by the Sheridan Bruins. Second game. We'll see if that works out for them after Barkley had a good game at the plate the last time. Barkley, last season, made the most appearances out of anybody on the staff of the Bruins. 13 appearances, 5 starts, and a 5-5 record with 3 complete games. And a rate of 4.84.
The catcher number 7, Kayla Makowicz.
Caleb Makowicz, the catcher, comes up to the plate to lead things off, bobbed by Brunel Bork at short. Then Ashley LaForme at third. Kelsey Beckham, first base. Abby Suffel in center, followed by Ella Bush at designated player. Chantel Tripp at pitcher. Layla Rowan right. Carrie Smith will be in second. Maggie Upton is the left fielder and flex. The 1-0. Rocket launched off the shortstop. Savek not able to make the play.
Now batting the shortstop, number 6.
And the Mountaineers are already with the runner aboard. Now at the plate, reaching is Bork, trying to go for a bunt, jabbing at it. 0-1. On the 0-1. Hop steps and a stolen base. And some action already from both sides here, as Makowicz is in scoring position.
It takes energy to put yourself up in the air. Almost, not every pitch, but most exhausting for me just watching.
This one popped up,
But it's meant to, so you
fouled away. 1-2.
especially if she mixes it up. I think she's the only person I've ever seen do that, ever. Anyway.
On the 1-2. Swings through it in the first strikeout of the ball game.
Yeah, I watched a lot of D1 games.
Now batting and playing third base, number
Barkley
2,
recording the strikeout. Ashley LaForme now coming up. By the way, Barkley last season had 52 strikeouts, a team high, part of the 90 for the staff. Form swings through to start. 0-1.
I'm like, I hit fly balls and went to a baseball game. Don't ask me.
This one popped up. Tracked down by Kazbek again. 2 gone.
Now batting and playing first base, number 25, Kelsey Beckham.
That brings up Beckham. Starts off speed in the middle of the zone. 0-1.
Broadway, as they say. Dan Dickerson for him. Right. Who's doing TV, by the way, this week?
Peckham. Pecks that one out of reach. 0-2.
But Eddie's football, so he's doing his football homework. Must be doing Detroit, I'm guessing. Although Sunday night.
0-2. Up the middle. Played by Barkley. For the side to retire.
One on base.
No runs, a hit, 1 runner left on base for Mohawk.
So that ends the first inning. The Bruins up 3-0 over the Mountaineers. You're watching We Digital. Welcome back to the ballpark as we get ready for the top of the second inning. And so far, Sheridan's offense coming to play in their second game of the season. It showed sparks in game one. We're seeing those same sparks in game two.
Second for the Bruins. The shortstop number 25.
Up at the plate, Hannah Patzbeck will lead things off. Haley Normore and Brienne Cruz rounding out the grouping. Weather currently staying pretty cool in the ballpark today. One of the coldest days of the year since wintertime. 14 degrees Celsius. Today expect to be cooler than yesterday. Back it away with the ball. Patzbeck. She was the flex last game. This one popped up. Tracked down by Smith for the first out.
Now batting the right fielder number 1, Harley Normal.
Simple sequence, simple pop-up. 0-1 to start things off for Normore at the plate. Award substituted in the last game, 0-2. This one chopped past shortstop. Bork can't make the play. And another runner is aboard. This is a base hit.
14, Brienne Cruz.
Brienne Cruz now due up. Cruz down the right field line gets it in. Another base hit and runners now at the corners. With one out here at the top of the second.
Top of the order for the pitcher number 2, Peyton Barkley.
Look at the instant replay as that was a half swing too. And that's going to set things up for the pitcher, Peyton Barkley. Barkley fouls it nearly over top the screen to start 0-1. On the 0-1. Down the right field line, that drops and brings in a run on a base hit.
The left fielder number 28.
Single and an RBI for Barkley. Some smooth swings coming through this inning. That brings up Taylor. 4-0 already the score for the Bruins. Tries to go for the bunt, has to sprint away from it instead. 1-0. Runners at first and second. One out here in the top of the second. This one chopped and bounced off Bork. No play there. And he's 6.
Now batting and playing second base, number 27, Olivia
So
White.
Taylor gets aboard to load up the bases on this chopper. Olivia Weiss now up. Starts with one low at the knees, 0-1. 0-1. Out to center. Played by Suffel for the second out, but it is a sacrifice fly as a run comes in to score.
Center fielder number 12, Kirsten Rasso.
That's a sacrifice.
A fly out to center for the sacrifice.
Oh, I got players already there. Like,
5-0 already. Starting out with the strike 0-1 meanwhile is Razzo. Popped up last time. 5-0 your score. Down towards the dirt and sprinted back over to the pitcher 1-1. That one gets in the zone, 1-2.
and then you got Major who's just didn't take every single pitch. Like, he'll come in from the center, he'll come in from some field and get striking, crazy, jab, slide step.
On the 1-2. Reaches that one low, taps it foul.
I think that's a strikeout.
They might have called that a strikeout. It bounced first. And it looks like they are going to call that strikeout, but runner advancing on the bounce. Let's take a look. And see, it is indeed a swing over top of it. She does advance because the ball bounces away. Speaking of bouncing, this one bounces in fair down the left field line. No one comes in to score. Make it 2. And now the throw allows Zoe Rumble to advance all the way to third.
Now batting and playing first base number 9, Nikki Carpota.
And she advances.
Double and 3 RBIs there. And now the Bruins, after nearly getting mercy ruled last game, might actually be close to triggering the same in the second inning already. And the Mountaineers are already making a change clearly because it has been a flurry of trouble up on the rubber. We have a pitching change. Rachel Lee coming in. Speaking of coming in later tonight on the over-the-air rays, the St. Clair Saints, Hamilton Hurricanes for football. 7:30 p.m. the start time from Acumen Stadium. Be sure to tune in on WeDigital.ca. So Rachel Lee, the second-year player, brought on in. It has not been a pretty start to this ball game for the Mountaineers. Down 8-0. The score on the boards across the stadium. Rachel Lee last season, 14 appearances, 7 starts, had a 4-6 record. It's had 3 complete games, but an ERA of 6.3, 25-14 strikeout to walks. So with the change, Rapota now up, and that one bounces off the chest plate. The Mountaineers looking to settle the game down here. Swing and miss for the first strike, 1-1. Last time up for Rapota, popped out. That ended the first inning. Again, 8-0 your score. Swings to the second pitch for the strike, 1-2. Popped up and fouled back. 1-2 still. 1-2. It's one chopped down the third base line, but it allows a run to score again. Bumbled by LaForme.
25, Hannah Positive.
Pozovec coming up to the plate, and my goodness. So this brings us back to what we started the inning with. Pozovec up to the plate. Swing and a miss, 1-1. This one chopped to short. Bork plays it, takes it herself, and the side is retired. But the damage is done. The Bruins extend the gap to 9-0. A wild inning and a half of the Mountaineers already conversing and trying to sort out what to do here. 2 innings complete soon. The Mountaineers still are due up. That's how wild this inning has been. And they still have Abby Suffolk, Ella Bush, Chantel Tripp's original spot, all in the order, due up here. We'll see what they do when they get to the third batter in this inning. Sheridan Bruins happy with what they've had so far, you'd think, for the bottom of the second inning. Again, they're one run away, technically, from the mercy rule for later on in the ball game, if it comes down to it. If you win by 10, game can end by 5.
Leading off for the Mountaineers is single fielder number 4, Abby Suffolk.
Up to the plate now, Abby Suffolk. Suffolk, right field, extra bases. Gets over Normore. Suffolk sprints past second. Goes all the way to third. A slide-in triple for Abby Suffolk's debut with the Mountaineers.
The designated player number 26, Ella Bush.
3 years of experience with the Durham Lords, a part of 3 medal teams and a championship squad. Now she is aboard, just a few feet away from scoring. Ella Bush is up. Already 0-1 the count. Bush called on the strike, 0-2. Bush last season a .304 hitter. Bush hits it directly to second for the out.
Now batting the pitcher number 12, Rachel
Now,
Lee.
Rachel Lee is up. Starts with one low, this time 1-0. Comes back with a strike, 1-1. This one grounded to the pitcher. Played by Barkley over to first to Perpota. 1-3. Does not advance the runner either, so Suffolk stays at third. Supple thought about it. You can see on the replay, though, at least. Up at the plate, Layla Rowe. Rowe tried to go around on it. Held back 2-0. Rowe, one of the key additions for the squad, seen as the defensive outfielder. For footwork and speed. That one clips the zone, 2-1. On the 2-1. Popped up, but foul. Just out of the range of Peckham. 2-2. On the 2-2, strike three. Throw over to first, gets the out, decides retired, and they escape without a run allowed. So the Mountaineers leave one aboard. Now it's after 2 innings of play, 9-0 Sheridan. Game continues in a moment. You're watching We Digital.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
Welcome back, everyone, to St. Clair College for more coverage of OCAA softball. Sheridan set to begin the top of the lineup card again. It's the third time, in fact. Go to the lineup card. Barkley. Swings through it to start, 0-1. So far, a perfect day for Barkley in this game, at least. 2 for 2. On the day so far, just one at bat without a hit. Should say, it's been eventful. Should say no or more up, and regardless, out.
Now batting, the catcher number 14, Brianne Cruz.
Brianne Cruz now up. Down to the dirt. 1-0.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why it's doing that.
Swing and a miss. 1-1. Base hit last time up for Cruz. Cruz dribbles it over to the pitcher, and it bounces off Lee.
I have the last leg. Here it was
An E1.
The pitcher number 2,
then we come back
Peyton
in
Barkley.
the third inning here.
And a lot of errors being built up here.
That might have looked maybe the last out was
And so far, it's been an eventful time in the field. So now this is Barkley. Barkley hit in for a base hit. Another runner is aboard.
Oh no.
The left fielder, number 28, Jalen Taylor.
Because the last note for that one was an unassisted play.
So that means another conference. And yet again, the Bruins are knocking on the door of runs.
Because even though there's an out, the runner, the batter still.
Reminder that We Digital will have some coverage of OHL preseason action. Spitfires, the Firebirds, the 19 from LaSalle. Be sure to tune in on WeDigital.ca.
Okay, so what was
Now to the plate will be Taylor.
More.
number one? Did she get on or
Yep.
No, number one.
No.
Number one popped up to third first. And then Cruz got on base with an error of the pitcher.
Going for a bunt.
One.
Throw over to Lee at first. Called safe. And the bases are loaded.
Now batting and playing second, number 27, Olivia White.
An infield single on the bunt.
Barkley got on because of an error from third base.
And things are snowballing here.
Apologies for number 28.
Down in the turf. And up at the plate now is Weiss.
Bases loaded. We
This is gonna get ugly really quick.
did
1-0. Down low below the knees. 2-0.
It'll be frustrating, but I'm just glad we got one. Yeah, exactly.
Really catch it from where you
Weiss bounces it off the second baseman and a run comes in, and now we're in Mercy territory.
no RBI.
The center fielder, number 12, Kirsten Rasso.
And it could get interesting here. The Bruins having an unreal beginning of this game, and they've built upon that since. Up at the plate now is Rasso. Rasso, base hit past the shortstop and Bork. And two more runs come in to score.
Now batting and playing third,
And the runs come marching in, 12-0.
What's the mercy rule? 15 after 3 or 4.
Another dribbler, this time by Rumble. Throw to third, gets the force there. Fielder's choice.
first base, number 9, Nikki Harpoda.
Pull it up. Now coming up. 2 outs now in the inning. Boda bounces it off the third baseman, but it's foul. The 0-1. Off speed, in for strike 2. Rapado reaches at one up high to Suffo in center, and that ends the inning. Top of it at least. 12-0. The Bruins putting on some dominating performances so far at the plate. They've nearly gone to the lineup card 3 times already. 7 hits, part of those 12 runs, and many more aboard via error as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. in a speechless type of ball game after what was an interesting start to the campaign, you could argue, for the Bruins, where they started good and then slowed down. They have not slowed down at all this time. To lead things off is Smith, Makowicz, Bork this inning. The Mountaineers so far have mustered 2 hits on their lineup card so far. So we're underway for the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Leading off.
And the Mountaineers looking to battle to try and get out of the mercy rule territory at least. Now here's the rule. Just confirm this with staff here in the press box. If it gets to 15 runs, the lead, that would essentially trigger the mercy to close out the game in the bottom of the respective inning. It's 15 after 3. So, it's 10 after 5, though, meaning if the Mountaineers don't score in the next few innings, the game will end early then. 1-2. Taking their time, checking on the pitcher. A 1-2 count. Trying to aim for the bottom corner. Missed it on the jump, 2-2. This time clips the zone for the strikeout, back-to-back strikeouts. Coming from the way of Barkley. Up to the plate now, Makowicz. This one starts with a strike, 0-1. Chopped directly to third base. 5-3 rumble to Perpota. 2 outs. Let's take a look. Now at the plate, the 0-2 count already is Bork. Fouled away. Bork sets up the 0-2, swing and a miss, and that is now 3 strikeouts in the past 4 batters for Barkley. 3 innings done. Sheridan in mercy rule territory, 12-0 after 3. Head to the top of the 4th inning in a moment on We Digital. Welcome back, everyone, to Windsor. As we enter the top of the fourth inning, the Bruins have piled on the runs this ball game after having runs piled on by them by St. Clair last ball game. Remember, the Mountaineers are due to play St. Clair at approximately 3 p.m. Now that start time is approximate, remember, 30-minute warm-ups required before the start of any game. So the Sheridan Bruins about to flip through the lineup card for a fourth time, just about. So, Pacific due up to start off. Then it's going to be Normore, Cruz, followed behind him. Take a look at Makowicz as she catcher spot. Hopes to see things steady down here from Lee. There's a look at the scoreboard so far. 7 hits. You can do the math. A lot of runners reaching the board via fielder's choices so far. A couple via error in the ball game. Even one advanced on via pass ball. Looks like there are some adjustments coming up on the lineup card that they're confirming at the moment. Let you know as soon as we can what some of those adjustments may be here.
Sorry, ladies. Blame it on your coach.
Which team? 21's coming in.
Leading off for the Bruins, the shortstop number 25, Hannah.
Kenny O'Toole, of note, is now going to be playing third base. Oh, and 1. Pacific now has a 2-0 count on the scoreboard here. Gets strike there. Swings through. And again, 2-2 now the count. Way outside, 3-2. Goes off speed and taking a walk is Pacific.
Now batting the right fielder number 1, Harley Normore.
Normore now up to the plate. Right fielder 1 for 2 so far in the ball game. On the 0-1, takes a very soft swing at it, takes it out.
The catcher number 14, Brianne Cruz.
That brings up Brianne Cruz as try to do it on speed. Cruz also 1 for 2 so far. Swings over top of it, 0-1. On the 0-1, Rice ball gets the top of the zone. 0-2. Runner at second, 1 out, top of the fourth. That one nearly bounces away, 1-2. On the 1-2, strikes are out. 2 outs now with the inning.
The pitcher, number 2, Peyton Barkley.
Peyton Barkley now due up. Barkley so far this game a perfect 3 for 3. Starts outside, 1-0.
Yeah, Texas A&M goes for one.
Barkley to left field and tracked down by the left fielder for the out. So, 3.5 complete. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning, 12-0. Still our score line. The Mountaineers able to keep their offense at bay for the first time. Reminder, a part of the preseason coverage. St. Clair, Winter Spitfires, September 21st, 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time at the Atlas Tube Center on We the Doodle. Be sure to tune in for OHL preseason. Heading to the bottom of the fourth inning. We get set with O'Toole, Peckham, and Suffle slots due up. Everyone in the dancing groove, at least out from the Bruins side of things.
Leading off, number 21, Katie O'Toole.
Quick way to work goes Barkley. Starts off low, 1-0. Katie O'Toole, one of the first-year players for the Mountaineers. Swings underneath it, 1-1. One. Hard contact, hard jump. L5 on the play. And a good catch that time from Rumble.
Number 25, Kelsey Peckham.
Let's take a look at this on the slow-mo. Just gets a hard shot. Has to take an extra leap to make sure she gets it. Now at the plate. And bouncing it off of Rumble. Peckham. She's aboard.
Center fielder number 4, Abby Suffle.
That one just a little bit too hard this time. Up to the plate, Abby Suffle. Rolls away. 1-0. And she takes the time to fix her shoelace. The 1-0 popped up quickly to Barkley.
The designated
Two gone.
player number 26, Ella Bush.
Ella Bush now up. Fouls it back once again. Still looking for a first hit of the ball game, and on the season, 0-2 is her season. Back towards the wall, and that pass ball leads to a runner at second, 1-1. Bounces, 2-1. To right field, and it drops out of the range of no more. And the Mountaineers get on the board on an RBI double.
Now batting number 12, Rachel Lee.
Got underneath it, just out of the range of the right fielder, though.
Pinch runner.
And a pinch runner coming in.
Pinch running number 9.
Emma Harker going to be the pinch runner. So here comes Lee. Swings away, 0-1. Now one clips, 0-2.
Parker pitch from
On the 0-2. Strikes her out. And that ends the bottom of the fourth inning. Mohawk gets on the board. Their first run of the season coming on a RBI double from Ella Bush. 4 innings complete. You're watching We Digital. Saints Nation hosting multiple softball games this weekend. So far, Saints Nation has seen some lopsided score lines. Right now, your score line 12-1. Top of the fifth inning. Right now, again, we're in line via the score line for the Mercy Rule. Close at the end of 5, depending on what happens here. Infield in. This time for Taylor. They're ready for it out.
She did it. That's how fast she.
Second base number 27, Olivia Weiss.
As soon as I seen the picture, sort of. Yeah. No time.
Now at the plate, Weiss, followed by Rasso. Caught for strike one. On the 0-1. Over top the head of the shortstop. And a single for the Bruins.
The center fielder, number 12, Kirsten Rasso.
Kirsten Rasso to come up next. Down low. Rasso so far, an RBI single. It's also reached via pass ball on the strikeout once. Gets the strike 1-1. On the 1-1. Gets a second strike, 1-2. Dribble to the pitcher. Gets the second out. Second 1-3 of this inning.
Third base, number 5, Zoe Rumble.
That brings up Zoe Rumble. Rumble thought about going around. Had squat down nearly for it. 1-0. Moved over to second. Play to first simple. And that ends the top of the fifth. So the top of the fifth inning complete. So we head to the bottom of the frame. 12-1, still your score. And the Mountaineers looking to try and prevent the mercy rule. Reminder that the St. Clair Saints football team plays later today. 7:30 p.m. start against the Hamilton Hurricanes. Catch that here on WeDigital.ca. Getting set to get back underway. Doubleheader action underway here on We Digital, by the way. Soccer already completed its first game, 3-2 for the women over for the Redeemer Royals over the St. Clair Saints earlier today. Bottom of the inning, we'll see the bottom of the lineup card. 2 up for the Mountaineers. Barkley gets sorted out here.
Hitting off, number 8, Emily Moss.
Playing things off this inning. Emily Moss starts off with the ball. On the 1-0, too low again, 2-0. On the 2-0. Missed again, 3-0. On the 3-0, 4 straight, no, called a strike, 3-1. And this time walked her.
Now batting number 19, Chloe Furco.
Now up to the plate. Chloe Furkel. Furkel. Furco, local from Stony Creek. That was way up, 1-0. On the 1-0. Too low, 2-0. Hitters count. Now it gets a strike added to it. 2-1. Foul back. 2-2. On the 2-2. And that one was 3-2 in a walk.
The catcher number 7, Kayla Makowicz.
2 walks now in a row. Two runners aboard here, no outs. And Mohawk has a chance here to keep this game going. Fouled away by Makowicz. 0-1. This one fouled back on a bouncer. 0-2. On the 0-2. Popped up. Field fly, tracked down quick by Weiss for the first out.
The shortstop number 6, Renell Bork.
Brunel Bork now comes up. Down low. 1-0. This one down the left field line. This could be extra bases. No, they stop the runner at second, but do score a run. It's still a 10-run lead.
Now batting number 21, Katie O'Toole.
So an RBI single on the play. And a 1-3 very quickly in live action.
First base number 25, Kelsey Peckham.
That brings up Kelsey Peckham, the last out possibly. And they intentionally walk her.
Intentional walk given to Peckham. Center fielder number 4, Abby Suffle.
And they decide to go against instead Abby Suffle, who hit a triple earlier. Down low, missing, 1-0. On the 1-0. Gets strike, 1-1. This one played by third, throw to first. Game is done.
Ladies and gentlemen, your final score. Sheridan Bruins
Your final score, Sheridan 12, Mohawk
5
2.
minutes from now, ground rules will take place. 1/2 hour.
And so the Sheridan Bruins make up for their loss to begin the season against St. Clair with a win against Mohawk. And they do it in decisive fashion. Game 3 of the day will feature the Mountaineers and the Saints. That covers starting soon. Game start about 35 plus minutes from now. We'll see you then. For the rest of our crew, I'm Justin Prince saying so long. We'll see you for Game 3 from the Sports Park.